That's really cool. I think that, and also the governor, which is a new character in season 2, he's also British. And Andy and David is the governor's name, are actually good friends too. So.
Yeah, I watched the teaser trailer that they have up online now. If you haven't seen it, check it out because it gives you a big sneak peek into season 3 and what to expect. And they're kind of talking about some behind the scenes stuff. The first time I heard Andrew Lincoln speak out of character, I was like, oh my God, he's British.
Yeah.
Like that's really, he does a great job.
Yeah.
Now, what was it like when you got on set and you got a chance to see folks in the zombie makeup for the first time? I think that's one of the moments when I was watching the show and you really get a chance to see the folks in makeup. That's one of the most impressive things is the zombies look fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first time I actually saw a zombie on set was actually in episode 4 of season 1, you know, because I'm not on set every time they film something, you know, and they film it out of order as well, so it's like, it depends on the location. So, for example, we might film one part of the episode towards the beginning, and then after we're finished with that one, we'd move on to like the last scene of the episode, you know. And it's completely out of order, you know, so it's cool though, you know. I mean, just the dynamic of everything. And the set is amazing. You know, the prison in season 3, it's unbelievable. Actually, the set dressers built all of the prison. For those of you who've seen the trailer, it's just crazy. You know, like the guard towers and the whole thing on the outside of the prison. You know, those are the studios. These are the sound stages and everything.
And I actually made a list of all the characters on the show that die, because I think that's one of the coolest parts about the show. How many of you are fans of the show exclusively, and how many of you have read the books? How many people are read the books and then were brought to the show? Okay, you got a fair number of you. And then how many of you are just watching this, just come to it through the show? See, that's one of the things that I think is interesting, because now I read the first graphic novel of it. And then I'm like, oh, it's different, and I don't want to know, and I don't want any tip, I don't want my hand to, I don't want to know anything about what might happen, because they are making it seems like a conscious effort to make it different than the graphic novels, to keep people surprised.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing, that's what they're trying to do all season, you know, they didn't pull off Shane for 2 seasons, they're supposed to do it on the first season, and the same thing with Sophia. Sophia's actually still alive in comic books. Yeah. You know, so that's another change. And then and there's just tons of stuff, you know. And then in season 3, there's even more. So.
Yeah, they keep you guessing. I made a list of the characters that have died. You got Ed, Carol's husband, Amy, Jim, Jackie and Jen are both together. Otis in season 2, then Sophia and Dale. Jimmy and Patricia, but everybody knew they were going to die anyway. There were nobody got a chance to know. But other than Jimmy and Patricia, I felt like everybody had that moment where they're like, "Oh, we're going to only get to learn more about Amy and about her relationship with her sister and all of that." And then,
nope, you're dead.
Boom, something happens. That's what I'm wondering is what is it like on set when they bring people the scripts and they're like, "Oh no, my storyline's getting bigger. That means they're going to build me up and then they're going to axe me." Yeah, what is that like when you go through that process of how do the producers break it to people I hate to break it to you, but you can go ahead and make plans because you're only going to make it to episode 4.
You know, they do, the producers and everyone, they do tell the actors when they're going to get whacked, you know. But it's, you start to notice when someone's going to die if, towards the end of usually the end of the episode, if they have a ton of lines, that means they're probably gonna die. So, but they don't. The thing is that they don't tell us, the other actors, you know, ahead of time.
How much of that do you know going in? Hey, we're looking at the next couple episodes, and we're kind of building to 3 episodes from now, Dale's gonna get it, or is it really like that when you get that script for that episode? Is that the first time you learn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean. Usually that's what happens unless one of the actors emails you, you know, or says whatever, and or tells you. But yeah, right now, you know, we're on episode 11, and we already shot episode 12, and then so for some reason we're going backwards. This reason I cannot tell you why, But we just went from 10 to 12 and then to 11, and then after like about half an episode until we're done with episode 11, and then after that we got 3 more episodes, and then we're done with that season. But we have not gotten any of the other scripts yet as well, and so we start the next episode in 4 days, I think, 4 or 5 days.
So you've got to go back and shoot tomorrow? Or are you
No.
gonna shoot Monday?
Monday, yeah, it's weekdays. Business.
Okay.